tights on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone.
But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Newton.
Visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. A quick toss out right. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
6-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And some room to maneuver. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. 24 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
16 yards.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Gallup, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Lions 6.
Draw play, Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He took the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
No.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They throw it out right complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Oh, design run for their wideout. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And inches.
try and run for it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Score Cowboys 14, Lions 6. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We could hit you going back the other direction.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
DeMarcus Moore.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
44-yard line.
From the 44, Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Newton's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. There as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
7.
Second and 7. Prescott will find Lamb. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards, a first down. A first down carry by Elliott.
They were backed up to start the drive. How about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Zone now, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Toss left to Elliott. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go to Elliott again. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Cowboys.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
3-yard line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Jared Davis on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over.
19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
If you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Good 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To the air again, Newton. And quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. A It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's at the 50, 30, 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss, man.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Lions 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And look how we help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Newton on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Running is Swift. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
On 4th down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. And Lamb. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. First down. It's Elliott. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
It's again the ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Prescott stripped. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, the second down throw on target. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Newton on first down. This is Cook. And he takes this one in for a touchdown.
That touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? When you're cold in Meadowlands, all they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tracy Walker on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line. Tonight's final.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football.